Every year, I get messages into the hotel inspector inbox.
Oh, my God.
But this year, there are unprecedented numbers. I feel like I'm going to my doom. From businesses of all sorts up and down the land.
Don't put this on telly, whatever you do.
People are more desperate than they've ever been before.
We want to stay, we don't want to go.
Spiralling costs.
I'm now paying £139 daily.
Staff shortages.
Don't start breaking my kitchen.
She's pushing me to the edge.
Impossible guests.
If you give budget accommodation, you get budget people.
This is why we're not making any money, Mark.
These businesses are telling me that they're facing imminent closure. If you're not making money, what's the bloody point? Everything from hotels and B&Bs. I mean, what is going on here? It's just mad. To tourist attractions.
Dinner laid for four. In Anna's Tusk.
And wedding venues.
The wedding of your dreams, madam.
That for many of these businesses, it's just too late. Life isn't kind to us lot in this industry. It's a really terrifying situation to be in.
I'd hate to rob you of 2 testicles.
But there are some that still have some hope. It's not much to show for 17 years hard work, is it? This time,
What hope have the staff got if we're supposed to be setting an example?
a rescue mission to revive a stagnant pub. We can't be sniffy about who chooses us. And tackle a broken relationship
Shut up. No, you're right. I'm not used to work, darling.
before it breaks the business.
Oh, Alex.
I'd like to know what the hell is going on here.
Very good afternoon, the King's Arms. Mark speaking. How can I help you?
17 years ago, Mark and Michael tied the knot in a civil ceremony.
Right, one in.
The couple launched their new life together by purchasing the King's Arms,
There you go.
the now last remaining pub in Scalford, a village of around 600 residents near Melton Mowbray in Leicestershire.
It's 17th century or thereabouts.
What, you want a pub?
With the help of a large loan from parents, Mark and Michael brought what was a derelict pub back to life.
It was boarded up.
There was no gas, no electricity. But we could see the potential because I wanted to do bed and breakfast.
They now have 2 guest rooms.
Where's that flower come from?
It's been there a long time.
No, it hasn't been there a long time.
We have things for years and you don't notice them.
Downstairs is a bar, a 50-seater restaurant and separate garden room, all set within a substantial plot. Mark and Michael live above the pub with their beloved dog Bluey.
Hello, you. Are you going to be good or are you going to be a pain? Oh, shit, don't take this. He's crapping. Oh, Jesus.
It's a labour of love, with the couple splitting the workload.
I've just enjoyed cooking. I'm just self-taught. My responsibilities and roles are mainly in the kitchen.
My job's front of house, the showman, the landlord. Here we go. It is important that the landlord is seen behind his bar. Keep it down, keep it down, keep it down.
But times are tough for the pub trade.
The industry's not in good shape. The village has changed from, like, 3 pubs down to just us now. With bedding, napkins, our washing machines and tumble dryers. Never stop. 50p saved. The electricity costs are going from £500 to £1,500.
You can't put the pint of beer up by £1. You can't make that profit.
But even after almost 2 decades in the business, the couple has little to show for it.
We don't take a wage from the business. If we took a proper wage for what we do, there is no 2 ways that this is sustainable. We would close the pub.
It's our home, it's our heritage, it's our future.
It's an important part of this village.
We do the hours that we're doing because we're fighting to keep this place going.
Mark and Michael's Herculean efforts are taking their toll.
We've both had heart attacks within a short space of each other. That's a big worry.
What's a worry, sorry?
That it'll kill us.
And it's not just their health which is suffering.
Our relationship it's not brilliant. We spend too much time together, but not enough time together.
We're quite renowned for our own runny Scotch eggs. This would be a vegetarian Scotch egg.
How can you have a vegetarian Scotch
It's sweet
egg?
potato. The principle's the same, it's just the ingredients.
Well, I mean, the answer is
Just
you're making more
vegetarian.
hard work for yourself.
Because
You
I
just
wanted to take
Will
the-
you shut up. We've drifted apart quite a lot.
Obviously, we love each other and we are still together, but I would put the pub first, then my dog, then Michael. We have chucked our heart and soul into this place to detriment of probably, our relationship. So the last thing we want is to lose it all.
Pubs are such a centre of a community, and quite often they're the last part of village life remaining. But it's incredibly important to kind of protect these last vestiges of society. Throughout the UK, thousands of pubs a year are at risk of folding. They have to really fight to stay relevant.
To have an industry professional come into our little business with a fresh set of eyes, that is valuable.
I have wallpaper for this room.
But we've not discussed refreshing the rooms. That's not been authorised. His job's in the kitchen,
But
not
you're not
wallpaper.
artistic, you're not creative.
That's beside the point.
Well, someone's made an effort with the flowers, it's swept. It's not immaculate, but obviously someone really cares. So far, it's a thumbs up. The pub's got curb appeal. Aha! Young Mark, I believe.
Well, good morning, yes, I'm Mark.
Hello.
Come this way, introduce you to Michael.
Lovely. Hello.
Hello there.
Hello, my genial host.
Hello, Alex. I'm so pleased to meet you.
I'm really excited to be here. Who does what here exactly? What are your roles?
I suppose our roles are very different, aren't they?
I do the front of house. I do all the office work, the book work, the cellar management. I'll try and get some maintenance done.
Yeah, you're quite good on that side of things, aren't you?
I like
do.
it done. Quite good. Quite good. You're quite good.
Whereas Mark,
You do, don't you?
You're in the kitchen.
he's in the kitchen.
Sometimes we can go all day without actually seeing each other. And it's a lot of text messaging, good morning, are you all right? Because
Yeah.
it's just the way of life.
It appears that the couple are working completely independently of each other, without a moment together to analyse their business. Perhaps I've come just in the nick of time. All right, darlings. Well, look, what I would like to do first, if you're happy for me to, is check into my room.
Great.
Thanks.
Perhaps follow me or show you the way, Alex.
Thanks. It's good to see they're making use of their upstairs accommodation. At between £80 and £100 a night for each of the two rooms, it's a vital income stream. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's actually rather sweet. Immaculately clean. So obviously cleanliness is not going to be the issue here, which is an enormous relief to me, I have to say. I mean, it's a small room. There's not room for masses of frills and furbelows, but they have made a real effort, and you can see that.
She's now going to be seeing everything that we see.
Put our heart and soul into.
Yeah, and put our heart and soul into, and she's going to be critiquing it, which is brilliant, but it's a bit daunting as well.
Ooh, not quite so keen on the decor in here. But again, immaculately clean. The accommodation doesn't seem to be the problem here, so time to check out the rest of the pub's offerings. Dog-friendly garden room. It's nice and cosy snug, wood-burning stove, tick. Even this is really pleasant. My heart always slightly sinks when I'm sent to a pub with rooms, but there's nothing that screams help, help. Because I'd like to know what the hell is going on here.
Guys, would you care for any sauces at all? Ketchup. Ketchup.
Thank you.
I've been called to the rescue of the last remaining pub in the village of Scalford in Leicestershire.
35 years, professional landlord. Sit down and shut up.
After 17 years, the pub's landlords, Mark and Michael, are on their knees without a penny to show for it.
Bloody animals, the lot of them.
I need to get to the bottom of the problems here.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Alex.
Hi, Alex. Nice to meet you.
And I'm hoping part-time bar staff member Joy can shine some light.
What's the clientele like here?
There's regulars that come every single day nearly that will always be here.
And their families in? Do people with children come in, or...?
It's mainly the older locals.
It seems quite a narrow customer base.
Thank you, darling.
This isn't the 70s. These days, families are a valuable source of income for any pub.
Can I come in, chef?
Of course you can. Come into my domain.
It is immaculately clean in here.
I do try.
So, what is a busy dinner for you? Tell me how many covers.
Sunday lunch can be 30, 40, 50 covers.
And you do that on your own? Have you ever had someone helping you in the kitchen?
No. Nobody else comes past here.
Yes.
I mean, you're honoured to be standing there.
I am honoured,
You
sir.
know, the staff.
Thank you, sire.
I worry that if I was to get somebody in the kitchen either alongside me or when I'm not here, the reputation that we have built up, would they spoil that?
I know, darling, but possibly it's time to look at doing things differently. Are you happy to make me some lunch?
Of course I can.
Yeah?
It'd be a pleasure.
Thank you. The reality is, you can't keep on doing the same thing and expecting a different result. It's time to change and come up with a new game plan.
Here we go, darling.
Thank you very much. So kind.
All right.
I've selected a traditional Scotch egg with chilli jam from the starter menu.
Hello, Alex's starter, please, on table 8.
Is that hot? No.
The plate's not, no, 'cause it's a starter.
Here we go.
Ooh. Is this a popular dish?
Yes, this is probably the best-selling starter that we've got.
Thanks, darling.
Thank you. Enjoy it.
Most pleasant. Who doesn't like a Scotch egg?
I'm feeling really positive and good about today. Stresses? What's that? I don't stress. No, I'm not stressed, actually. I'm quite chilled.
Thank you,
There it is,
darling.
that's all right
Love
for
it.
you.
Really nice, thank you.
Super, I'll let him know.
Thanks, darling.
Oh, she's ate a lot.
Why is Alex eating a starter with the main knife and fork? Alex?
Yes,
I do apologise. I don't know who laid your table, but you've eaten your starter with mains cutlery. You should have had starter cutlery. I'm sorry. You
Oh,
perhaps-
darling, it's no big deal.
Who laid the table?
I laid the table.
This is why Michael never does anything.
But, darling, I wouldn't have noticed if you
I
hadn't
did.
said it. I know, but I wouldn't, as the customer, have noticed unless you'd said something.
Take him with you, will you? Give me a week's peace. I won't be living this one down for ages. I think I'll go and unblock the gents' urinals or something.
What hope have the staff got if we're supposed to be setting an example?
Oh, Paul.
Have you got anything to cook?
I seem to have found myself caught up in the midst of a domestic.
Oh, I don't know.
But perhaps I've uncovered part of what lies behind the pub's problems. For 17 years, the couple have put their pub before anything else, including their health.
How old were you when you had a heart attack?
It was 3 years ago.
Good Lord. And you?
Well, actually the same way.
3 months
3 months earlier.
How many hours a week do you work?
Between 12 and 16 hours a day,
Yeah, so
depending on
let's
the
say
day.
90 hours a
But
week.
never really looked at it that way.
Well, you should. No one has on their gravestone, I wish I'd worked harder.
No. I do feel that we're working an awful lot, but we're not seeing great reward.
Do you think you're working hard and not working clever?
Could be right there. In fact, you probably hit the nail on the head.
You know, the only advantage to getting older is to be smarter, and just blindly getting up and battering out those hours every week is not smart.
To understand how I can help the couple turn a decent profit without working themselves further into the ground, I need to look into the figures.
What was your turnover last year?
£232,000. We took out of it £30,000, so that's roughly £15,000 each, which...
Woohoo!
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Let's open the champagne.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, so...
It's not much to show for 17 years hard work, is it?
No, it's not.
So have you had to borrow for various...
Yes, when we took the pub on, Mark's parents, they loaned us a large sum. It is still outstanding. You know, I'm 54. You know, we shouldn't have to be relying on the bank of mum and dad to keep the business afloat.
The fact that Mark and Michael are still in debt, even if it is to family, negates the very tiny profit that they have made. The business currently just isn't viable.
I have really been thinking about this, and I'm absolutely sure that you do only have 2 rooms, and there's only so much we can do there. So the growth is all in the bar and the restaurant. What's your GP on food?
Food GP came in at 62.27%. Wet sides returned to 61.94%.
The food and drink gross profits could be tweaked up. 65% is the industry standard.
Everything has gone up, so we all have to be clever. If you don't think you can put up the price so much of an item that you know needs to be put up, then you take it off the menu.
Yeah.
But there's a bigger problem that needs fixing.
There's only 2 known ways to make more money. One of them is to increase prices, and one of them is to increase bums on seats.
The volumes the village pub is selling just aren't adding up. There are simply not enough customers.
You've got your regulars, but you've got to think of your local community as being a much larger area. You have to be clever, because actually you're in business.
Yeah.
You're not just playing here.
No, no.
Did you catch that?
Regular drinkers are a strong income base, but the real money is in expanding their clientele. And I've got the green shoot of an idea.
Right, so this is your exterior area, and...
Quite a lot of it. We obviously have the car park here, and then we have land that actually goes quite the way back.
And do you ever do
the top.
anything with the land?
We just do a bonfire night once a year.
And have you tried to use it any other way then?
We have looked at different options and ideas, but...
Or do we get one of those big wooden play castles in that area?
Yeah.
There's lots of little people.
Yes.
With
We've
turkey
looked
I
toasters.
don't know why you look so repulsed
We've
by
looked at a
that
children's
idea.
play area, but in all fairness, Michael doesn't really do children.
OK.
No, it's not that I don't do children, it's the parents that don't know how to control them.
I just think that one has to be quite a broad church these days. We can't really be sniffy about who chooses us. None of us are in a position to choose our customer base. But village pubs now have got to be a little bit of everyone. Families, children, locals. I think we have to encourage them to be more open to their possible market.
And I need to open their eyes quickly if they're to save the only pub Scalford has left.
Hello.
Morning.
It was when I got up.
Yeah, right, OK.
Did you get the text?
I was in the shower, so
Oh,
I'm
OK.
not going to text you back whilst I'm in the shower, am I?
Quite a good night's sleep, very comfortable bed. Various times in the night I was awake and thinking about how you can't afford to ignore any sector of the market at the moment. Michael and Mark did mention to me that there's a certain amount of new development coming to this area. So I think they have to be ready to kind of serve that community, and not just their natural clientele, which seem to be the old codgers at the bar.
But I'm not going to reveal my plan on an empty stomach, and I don't think it's too early for me to shake up their routine.
Good morning, darling. How are you?
Ah, Michael, I have a simple request for you. Are you capable of poaching an egg?
Yes.
Good. So poach me 2 eggs and some brown toast, please.
I want Mark to pass the apron strings to Michael for once.
There is method in the madness. I'm not just doing it to be mean.
I want it on maximum.
It's more to show the 2 of them that things can change.
I can't get the bloody hob to switch on. Where's the toaster? She wanted 2 slices of brown toast. Ouch, it's fucking hot. Whew.
A business has got to be flexible and fluid. They both have got to look beyond their comfortable roles.
Right, it's not broke. Oh, toast, shit.
And work out what they need to do differently to make the business more successful.
I mean, you can't really dress this up. Right, poached eggs, a la Michael.
Oh, that looks very nice. Thanks,
There we
darling.
go.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Look, that's perfect. Come and sit down. I think the challenge for both of you is that you get up and every day you do the same thing, more or less. I mean, come on. If you're not making money, what is the bloody point? Do get in. It'll be my pleasure to drive you today.
I'm on a mission to rescue the Soul Village pub in Scalford. Just over 2 miles away on the village outskirts is a new 1,700-strong housing development. I want to introduce landlords Mark and Michael to this potential new market. And this is just the beginning. 4,000 new houses are being built around Melton Mowbray, predominantly family homes.
So I brought you here because I wanted you to understand how important this development and developments like this are going to be for your business.
Obviously, we knew they were building here, but that was all.
And a lot of 3- and 4-bedroom homes, which suggest to you what the kind of average demographic's going to be like.
Yes.
And I've arranged for us to meet Claire, the on-site sales manager.
Hello. Hello.
Very nice to meet you. I'm Alex.
I'm Claire.
Michael.
Hello there.
Mark.
Good morning.
Michael and Mark have got the pub and restaurant a couple of miles down the road. They just want to make sure that they're fit for the next wave of people coming into the area.
Lots going on. We have our first people moving in next month.
Oh, that's soon. Okay.
Yes, indeed. And we'll have about 60 families moving to here.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we were really aware that everything was happening so soon. You know, people moving in as soon as they are.
I wanted to give them a short, sharp shock, and you've provided it. Lovely, darling. Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
I may have opened the couple's eyes to a new market, but if I'm to rescue them from their dire straits, they must act on this whilst I'm away.
You have got a lot of people coming into the area who are going to be younger or with families. I mean, you've got to make room for new blood.
I want them to think differently.
Children's meals, and that's got to be something that you really think about. Doing meal deals. I mean, there's a reason that all the big supermarkets do it. You get a drink and a meal and you get a roll-in price. People love that.
They need to jump on these money-spinning bandwagons and cleverly tweak up their prices using a tried and tested formula.
I do a locals card, which allows locals 10% off drinks, which then allows you to put up the drinks a bit.
Yeah.
And then anyone local, they're still at their old prices. But you have to tell people, if you want to get this 10% locals card, you have to sign up. Then you start building up a customer list.
A loyalty card scheme can keep the regulars happy, allow a price boost, and create a vital customer database that will supercharge their currently non-existent marketing.
It's driving it forward. One of us has to drive it forward. We have to
we
say...
work as a team.
Yes, we do, but...
You always like to think you're the lord of the manor, but it's
well,
both of
I
us.
am.
Michael likes to be in charge and in control, and that's why when he says I, and that's why I'm saying it needs to be we now,
But he says
not
that
him.
about you.
You need to stop that.
And this is my final and most important challenge, to spend time together.
You clearly like each other, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both care about each other.
But also, darling, it's much more fun if you're together.
Yeah,
because
do stuff together.
otherwise, what is the bloody point of being with someone? Yeah? Shall we?
Now that I've made it clear to Mark and Michael what I'm expecting them to do while I'm gone, I want to reveal to them the plan for my team to breathe new life into the pub.
You're in the country.
Yeah.
All these people who are moving here specifically to be in the countryside.
country.
Okay, yeah.
Like now, would you rather be sitting out in the grass with a pint?
Yes.
You have an area here
Yes.
and it's completely underutilised. I'd like to put tables here, I'd like to put umbrellas here, I'd like to put up some kind of fence to block the cars off, makes it a bit safer.
Yeah.
To make it a little bit more child-friendly.
Yes.
Why didn't you ask the pizza van to park here? People have a pizza and come and get a drink in the bar. You've got to, again, give people a reason to come in and have a drink.
Yes.
There could be 60 families or more taking up residence nearby in the next year, and Mark and Michael need to be ready for them. A food van also serves another purpose.
This is a way for you to take a night off without feeling like your customers aren't being looked after.
Yeah.
And so I would like to try and make this make some money for you.
You are?
I will.
Really?
Well, I'm going to try. Well, I want to help.
You're doing anything.
Well, of course I'm going to try and help. That's what I'm here to do. You've worked bloody hard. Don't you make me cry.
Oh, it's happy upset.
God, that poached egg must have done something.
Thank you.
They love their pub. And I think the potential of that grassy area is huge. And they need to give people a reason to come, and I'm going to make sure they do.
Mark, on it now. Right, so you take a photo.
When I left Mark and Michael, landlords of the last remaining pub in Scalford,
I'll show you on here.
Don't make it too complicated, will you?
I gave them 3 clear goals to reach before I return.
Create member.
Set up a loyalty card scheme,
There's your card.
Simple.
Yes.
attract a wider customer base,
We've come up with an idea to keep children entertained.
Yeah, this is another pubs, but you've got a child's activity, and then down the side, what they can have.
We can put the children's meals on it, the children's drinks on it.
Yeah. We're now proactive instead of reactive, for a change.
and finally, work together.
Push them plastic glasses a bit more.
Oh, shit.
I thought we'd let the champagne flutes out.
Whose idea was this?
Chins up, smiling forward.
Since I was last at the pub a month ago, I've had garden tables delivered and a picket fence installed ready for my makeover, which will be shown off at a garden party put on by Mark and Michael. But before my team get to work, I think it's about time I ramp things up for the boys.
Who's this? Oh, it's Alex. Hello, Alex.
Hello, my darlings.
Hello.
I haven't seen you in so long. I wanted just to set one little tiny challenge for you before I come back to see you next week. So, what I would like to ask you to do is to set up a curry and quiz night.
All right, okay.
I want you two to be doing it together, please.
Okay,
Have we been naughty, Alex?
No,
Because
you're
to me, that's 2 challenges, not 1. We're up for that. We can do that, I think.
Lovely, darling. So I'll see you next week, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Big kiss.
Thanks for
All
ringing.
right,
Take
thank
care.
you, bye.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, garlic and coriander naan breads.
This test is designed to push Mark and Michael to try something different and to reach out beyond their loyal regulars to other local clientele.
Oh, the idea is that we bought dishes with the food in, with the naan bread and a sculpture of rice. I'm thinking into the future with this one. If this is a success, we might run a regular curry and a pint night.
But the recipe to that success relies on there being a decent profit margin.
60 grams uncooked rice per person. So we don't know what 60 grams looks like yet.
You don't.
And being able to drum up enough business to make it worth their while. It's been 6 weeks since I was last with Mark and Michael. Today, I'm back to see how preparations for tonight's curry and quiz evening are progressing. And if they've met my other challenges.
Ah, well, this is a good start. The King's Club loyalty card. Sign you up. 10% off. Brilliant. Hello, boys.
Oh, hello, lovely lady.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Well, I've already noticed walking in that you've got the King's Club idea.
Yes.
We've been signing some people up already.
Really?
This is the children's menu that we've adapted and done ourselves. And you
Oh,
get
I love your little game.
Get a pack of crayons.
Very good
along
idea.
with it.
You were very keen not to go down this route.
You know, we've got to. We've got to adapt. Yeah. We've got to be relevant for the modern world.
Yeah, you know, we've got to change.
Yeah.
Good. I think the point is there's something for everybody.
Yeah. I suppose we ought to say about tonight and that little surprise challenge you put on us.
Go on.
I'm cooking.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Well done.
So if my alarm goes off, it's because I've got something on the boil.
How many bookings do you have?
47.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Yeah.
We got an advert together, posted it on social media.
The majority of Tuesday nights, you know, if we've taken 300 quid, it's a miracle. This is also a trial for doing the curry in a pint.
If the big boys are doing it, you can be sure they're making money. Mark and Michael have got massive stunt because they are working together really well, it looks like.
Michael's keeping curry night simple, offering just 3 dishes.
Yummy. So this is with a pint.
Yep.
So you did it as a bundle. Good. How much is tonight costing a customer?
It's costing a customer $14.95. The GPs on the food are definitely above the percentage that you recommended.
Good.
As are all menu prices now.
Good. Fine.
I recommended that their gross profit, or GP, should be at least 65%, which means they stand to make around £10 on each curry and quiz bundle. And if they're clever, the boys can also use this opportunity to do some marketing.
So listen, go round the tables and ask everybody if they've got a loyalty card.
I will do when I get...
When you get a minute.
When I get a minute, darling.
OK, all right. Go and say hello.
Good evening, you all right? Hello, welcome if you want to come through.
I think this is a really good challenge for them to ultimately have a programme of events so that there's a reason for people to come more often than they instinctively would. Are you regulars here?
No. I've never been in my life.
Are you locals?
We're in Melton, yeah.
OK.
With a full house, including many new customers, there's a lot riding on kitchen novice Michael.
Don't start breaking the kitchen.
It's out of the way. It's not important. It's just a piece of plastic.
Good evening.
How are you?
What have you ordered?
Chicken tikka masala.
It's very nice. I've tried it.
While Mark and I keep calm front of house,
Can you ask somebody to get me a gin and tonic, please, of a large variety?
I'm getting the feeling Michael may have bitten off more than he can chew in the kitchen.
Ding dong.
Did you say you'd used all the nans?
Oh, fuck's sake. Nans.
Can I suggest for the next time we need to be a bit better organised, don't we?
Hopefully after tonight, Michael might realise how difficult it is actually.
Shut up. No, you're right. I'm not used to fucking work, darling.
It's a packed curry and quiz night at the King's Arms Village pub in Scalford.
What was next, Mark?
Table 10.
Michael has made a bold move to take the lead in the kitchen.
How are we doing with the rice, Michael?
Yeah, it's coming.
And Mark is supporting his partner as sous chef.
Something's beeping at me.
OK, I'm sorting it. Yeah.
There's 2 rices done.
How long are you off on the vegetarian dish?
About 2 years.
It's all right, don't panic.
OK. It was a bit chaotic. I think they've been busier than they expected to be.
3 chicken tikka masala rice and 2 of them.
It's difficult to keep one shit together when it's all going to hell in a handbasket, but it's fab to see the place buzzing like this.
Despite the mayhem, the couple should grab this opportunity to sign locals up to the loyalty scheme.
these are exactly the people you want to promote to.
This all-important data will help them drum up custom for any future events. But as they've got their hands full...
Right, we've got naan breads ready.
I guess I'll have to do it.
They're doing a loyalty card that gives you 10% off drinks for anyone who wants to sign up. Yes?
Sounds good.
Great. Have you signed up for this? What is it? It's a loyalty
Do I have
card.
to pay for it?
No, and then you can get 10% off your drinks.
Oh, I'll sign up for it then.
Thank you very much.
What was next, Mark?
2 chicken tikka masala,
Do you want me to help you serve?
3 beef frazee.
Table 1. Thank you very much. Ladies, I hope it looks half decent.
It looks better than half decent.
What was next?
1 veg one.
So this is table 7. Who's a chicken tikka? Can I just put one here? One more jalfrezi. Sorry for the delay. My absolute pleasure.
It's been excellent.
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
Great. You know, something like this that brings people together.
Thanks very much.
Jalfrezi, sir.
It's been very good tonight. It's nice to see the place busy, nice to see people happy. It's been a nice night.
Who is the chicken? Thank you very much.
Oh, it looks like we've caught up.
Yeah.
We must have fed everybody by now.
I mean, the main thing is they're doing it with a sense of humour because, you know, it's chaos when you do something like this and you're not used to doing it. But you have to just manage. Is this the last table?
Yes, we're on it. We're on it.
Thank fuck for that.
Yeah.
I need a wee.
With 55 covers served in all, they've taken over £1,800 and signed up numerous customers to the loyalty card scheme. Not bad for a Tuesday.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well done.
Cheers, guys.
Are you pleased with how that went?
Yeah, I am.
Yes, I am too, actually. I've got to be honest, that is the first time we've worked together in the kitchen.
I'm really bloody impressed.
And the night's still young.
I'm leaving them to it for the quiz, but I think it's good for Mike and Mark to remind them that this place should be the centre of village life.
OK, right, question 1.
And I hope that for the next event, which is a garden celebration of summer, they'll be able to reach further afield for customers.
Question 2. Who created the animations for Monty Python?
Oh. Elizabeth.
No, not Elizabeth II.
Today, my design team is working al fresco.
That sort of in line. So we'll put all the tables around the outside.
Creating a beer garden for grown-ups to relax in, while keeping their children entertained.
We'll put the chess sets and the draft set in the middle.
Sounds good.
Lovely. Maybe the croquet could go along there, because that looks quite flat. Oh, hi, Alex.
How are you, darling?
Good, thank you. You?
This is looking nice.
Yeah, it does look nice.
Do you want me to put the brollies up?
Oh, yes, please.
It was a completely wasted space, and I have high hopes that this is really going to help transform their fortunes. It's incredibly important that they're ready for people who are moving into the area, and largely that is going to be families. Good. Come on, then. Come on.
Before, this unused expanse of lawn was just for hanging out the washing. Now, it's a beautiful beer garden with a pretty picket fence to keep the kids safe, outdoor games for family fun, and table lamps to light up the summer evenings.
This just means that you get more space for everybody.
It's amazing.
Are you pleased?
Yeah, very.
Good.
Yeah, very pleased. It's amazing. It's wonderful.
I've tasked the couple to hold a garden event to mark the opening of their new family-friendly space.
Let's go and get things ready.
And they've gone all out.
We've sent out an email from the database we've created with the sign-ups for the loyalty card scheme. We've dropped off leaflets letting new arrivals know. Fingers crossed for a good turnout.
hoping that this will be the culmination of all our efforts and show them in a brand new light to people coming in.
We're going to be serving cocktails.
Which are what?
Mine's going to be a summer garden, which is a non-alcoholic cocktail.
Lovely.
Mine's called a Polizzi. It's going to have a bit of a kick.
Great. So how much is Polizzi cocktail? We still don't have a price on it. We still don't know what you're doing. Do you want to take it off? You need a price on it, sweetheart. And the first person who comes...
You can't put a price on a Polizzi.
All right, that's quite clever. But that's not the only clever thing today.
Ah, look at this.
Good. The boys have organised a pizza van to tempt families and give Mark a night off from the kitchen. A concept that mutually benefits sales for both pub and caterer.
Finding the pubs that we've done in the past, they said they've been a lot busier as a result of just because we've pitched up.
Yeah. Good. Fantastic.
Sounds good.
Thank you. Of course, it still benefits Mark and Michael with wet sales, and I think they're quite excited about the freedom it offers them. And it's not long before the families arrive in their droves, drawn in by the pizza, the new child-friendly beer garden, and Michael and Mark's new zest for pub life.
I'm Mark. Hello. Welcome and thank you for coming.
Yeah, you've definitely brought us some food.
Yeah.
There is a pink gin.
Thank you.
And tonic. I think do something like this probably once a month. People like it because they're buying it. So it could potentially every month give us an extra night off. I mean, also, in an energy crisis situation, we're not switching our kitchen on.
There you go. Nice one. Thanks very much.
2 Madras, certainly. 9.60, sir. Oh, bless you.
Is this nicer for the children than it was before?
Absolutely. I mean, anywhere that the kids are entertained.
Nice that, you know, they're making use of this space.
Good. Then they're all so happy up there, all the children. It's really encouraging, isn't it? You're having fun? Yeah. Good. Thank you.
My daughter's had a lovely time playing with all the games and with all the other children as well that have come up as well. It's been really nice for her.
This has been a good occasion. It's lovely to see the village out here supporting.
Yes, it is.
I'm not crying, it's the wind. The wind in my eyes.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just going to go forwards and upwards.
But can I just tell you, the most important thing to me is that you guys get to enjoy your time together, because life is short.
Yeah.
Actually, you've got this lovely business together. You've got a great relationship. You've got to enjoy it.
Yes.
We will and we are.
Don't be strangers. Enjoy this evening.
Thank you. Yeah. Take care. Good night. Bye-bye.
Well, what a success today has been. People are having fun. They have put the pub back at the heart of village life. They've added the locals card. They've got a programme of events. They are looking at things differently.
Hello there, how are you?
I think the nicest thing about this is just how buoyed up Mark and Michael are. They seem much more cheerful, taking much more enjoyment in their establishment and in working together. It's great.
The Hotel Inspector is back new same time next Tuesday. Tomorrow at 9, uncovering the fascinating story of the West Midlands in brand new J-Blades, The Midlands Through Time. When Peter Sutcliffe died, it was suspected he had more victims. Their stories are next in I Survived the Yorkshire Ripper.